Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 6 of my blind first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Jumping back in just over 14 and a half hours in. We are currently in the Hollow. Today, I want to go into the Emerald Grove. We're going to pay a visit to the Druids. Last time, I cleared this path of gnolls and rescued Karlach, who was down here, who was being hunted by some people masquerading as paladins of Tyr holed up in this building that made for a crazy fight that I made it through by the skin of my teeth. Then we resolved the dispute between Karlach and Will back in the camp, and I may have gotten busy with Lae'zel. So we have not been this way yet in the Hollow. Who is this?
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring.
Huh. Are you all right? I see. Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Turn around to see what he's looking at.
Nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
Search the rocks for an opening. 7 + 1, no.
You look the rocks over, but find no sign of a way through.
All right. Ooh, a locked chest. Got an Asterion for that. A lockpick. Need a 15. I get a +10 bonus. So I need 5 or higher easily. We got an arrow of ice, silver ingot, gold. I need to give my arrows to Asterion. More kids down here.
Oh, I don't have any money or anything to sell. My partner does that.
So what's your side of the business?
What? I'm the guard. So don't steal anything. I'm watching you.
Mattis, what you got?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Sleight of hand, mimic his trick, and make the ring disappear. Try it. Ooh, you 13 or higher here? No.
Hard luck, mister. But like I said, we can change that. Watch.
Take the ring.
Heads or tails?
Tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
No thanks. Can I see your other wares?
Got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Some supply packs, dyes, ring of being really invisible, ring of infinite wishes, ring of resistance to ants, and the ring of lechinesis. That's cute. Here, kid, have a silver bar. And I'll take those thieves' tools from you. Tarbell's Guide to Distractions, the book he's got. That's cute.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Observe silently. Maybe those are just crocodile tears. Got a 6.
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Relax, I won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Alright. Karlach approved. And the kid has run off into a hole down here. Let's go down there. Yep.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Yeah, need one of those little gnome fellows to be able to get in there, probably. Okay, let's continue down here.
Please, let us through. Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrashem, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
All right, let's talk to these guys.
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh.
I saw what happened. Why are the Druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Poor thing must be terrified. Who do they think they are, keeping her away from her folks?
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
The other group.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
We could help each other, fight the goblins together. Instead, these fools are trying to chase us away.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake
Dirt
of their
kissers?
bloody grove.
Okay. Sacred Pool. Talk to Giorna?
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
There we go.
Few outsiders are allowed in here. Be respectful and do not interfere.
Alright. Can I talk to the bear? Ha! Alright, they are conducting a ritual. Idol of Sylvanas up there. Who is this over here? Volo.
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please.
No, I never got close to him at all.
Overstating my interest.
And there's no overstating my disinterest. I've no time for questions.
I'll make it very quick. Hand to heart.
Fine, ask your questions.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
They were goblins, same as all the others, lowly and vile.
Goblins struck fear and awe in heart of wilting witness.
A mythweaver. This man has no respect for truth.
And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Say nothing?
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukleak would come to some use.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
I think he's a merchant. I'm gonna try and talk to him again.
Prepare to travel. Good day, my friend.
Alright. Every interaction I've had with a human has made me not like them anyways. Ooh, a bucket of fish. 4 camp supplies. Scribbled note. Keep away from Tuffet. She's lazy enough as is. That's worth 14 gold. Yoink. So I could keep going down here. Is the map updated at all? Yeah, he appears to be a merchant. Alar, that's probably somebody I could talk to. And over here's the entrance, not down here. Alar? Go disrupt the ritual.
Defendenos ab imminentibus
No. All right. Let's go over here. Apixus?
Speak.
I'm looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search.
Find Nettie in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Are you helping to prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I'm not with the other tieflings, if that's what worries you.
Forgive me. I don't fear your blood, tiefling. I fear my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
And she's wrong?
Perhaps not. But that does not make it right. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for everyone here.
Fair enough. There's a bird over here. Topaz. Can I talk to this bird?
Fly quick. Fly safe.
Ooh. Click the speak with animals. There we go.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
It's slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
Cool. There's a lever here. Bear. Oh, the sign said stay away from Tuffet. Karlach. That was fine, just running up there. Bear is sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
Throw a fish next to the elevator.
What's that?
Sleeping. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to go in there just yet. Let's go talk to the pig.
I thought you were Halsin.
No.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promise me a mate.
Okay. Open the stone door into the Emerald Grove.
Have you lost your senses, Korga? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanas. She must pay the price. We will imprison the thief under guard of my serpent. When we cast out the rest, she may join them. Let the devil be an example. We will tolerate outlanders no longer. The grove will be made safe. The circle will be closed.
Okay. Oh, there's a snake.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
Thief? Poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite? She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing the girl disrupts nature's balance. Need 15. Have +3. Got it.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Alright. Free the child. Gale approves. Talk to the rats.
The rat watches your movements, but does not speak.
Okay. What about Arin?
The rat glares at you, but says nothing.
What about Pinta?
The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
Alright. Let's talk to Wrath first.
You did well to speak up for the girl.
That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Kaga seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
I'm looking for Nettie.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
Kaga seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could do it.
Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret, I'll find him.
Sylvanas' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Silver is the wolf. Talk to Silver.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Who's been pestering you? I'll teach them a lesson.
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
Okay. Talk to Kaga.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I don't want blood on my hands.
We have the right to defend our home.
So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents?
I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
Talk to these guys.
Leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
What will you people want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Huh. Fallen plaque?
The towers seized, the battle done. The moonrise broke the darkest one. History or myth, whatever is depicted here is long past.
There's a Union plaque.
In darkest hour, a concord made, twixt harp and wild against the shade. Harp and wild? You recall stories of an alliance between Druids and the Harpers, but the details are vague.
Interesting. Grimy report. There's a bunch of books here. I can't read these things without stealing them. Paw print suggests an animal walked across this entry, smudging everything except a few words. Animal scouts sent, Eastern town, villagers possibly still alive, violin. Someone has written Shadow Curse at the top of this page, and a number of notes below. Trees infected, but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic. Resists removal, attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics and vicinity to Shar's temple suggest goddess herself is responsible. There's a letter here wishing for the removal of the tieflings, sending them back to the Underdark. There's a wicker chest I'm free to open here. Plate and a bone. Sure. Go up into this room here. Servants' quarters. Bunch of stone tablets in here. I don't see anything else, though. One of those guys I talked to out there came in here. Yeah, he was sitting right there. Okay, next room. The Druids' chambers. And that is Nettie. Some plants I could snag here. And a wounded bird. Talk to the wounded bird.
Please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb
The
you.
bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
We'll talk to Nettie.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I, have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay.
We need to be quick. This way.
Well, we will follow. Secret passage.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
I'm hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halcyon, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halcyon was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halcyon was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
All right, hand it over.
Swear it.
I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halcyon and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Mm-hmm. You must have learned something from studying them.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
It might give them control over me. You said you were tracking other victims. Did they change?
Hard to say. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why.
When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
What do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Well, I have found it undesirable maybe to kill any of the others I found with the parasites. So, alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Okay. I have Wyvern Toxin. Oh, there's another Mind Flayer parasite specimen here. Notes on the drow parasite. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter. Illithid, undoubtedly. Yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of ceramorphosis on the cadaver, most strange. The final note is a single underlined word. Altered?
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We gain nothing by chasing strangers. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
Bunches of stone tablets. Alright then. Exhausted bird. Been healed now.
The bird's eyes are glassy. Its breathing weak.
Okay, nothing. I'm gonna nag these. Plants. Book on antidotes. Read that. It's got orange. Recipe for 1 bottle of antidote. Salts of mugwort, suspension of bullywug trumpet. And that teach me antidote. Alright, I think I'm out of here then. Unless I want to prod more at the druids. Oh, here's another plaque.
By claw and tooth from root to thorn, the old oak's grove to wildlings sworn. The mural depicts a ritual, but you do not recognize the deity involved.
Alright, that was fairly simple. We didn't get killed by anyone. We freed a child, which we could probably go talk to out here. Is that her?
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on.
The 9 hells will sooner freeze over. But we'll try.
There we go. I receive Lamira's locket. Gives dancing lights. Gale can absorb this. Dancing lights illuminate a 9-meter radius for 10 turns. Okay, that's cool. I feel like I'd give that to Shadowheart. Alright, can I go up here? It appears so. Let's look at the map. Oh, this is the goblin camp. Yeah, west. Okay. Auntie Ethel's house is way down there. The Githyanki's caravan survivors. And we can return to Zevlor. Alright, let's go peeking around. See if there's anything to find out here. Oh, I just hit an autosave, so maybe in for something. I don't see anything but, like, path.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Could it be like mermaid? Secluded cove.
Such a pretty song.
Murcon. Like a child down here.
Shh. Listen.
You shouldn't be standing out in the water. It's dangerous.
Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful.
Focus and try to hear what he
A
hears.
sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic.
Ooh, a harpy.
A harpy's charm.
Struggle against the music's pull. Advantaged roll here. Need 5. Got it.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Get back. It's a trick.
Oh no, It's just a bit of water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Okay. How many do we got here? Looks like 4. I can see them all. Oh, we're down in this hole too. And I'm Lord. The affected entity will use its turn to move closer to the harpy, allowing her to make multiple attacks each turn. All right. Can I get a jump up here? Yes. Good. I have advantage on this target as it has not attacked. A range sneak attack on the harpy. 15. Good. Well done, Asterion. As usual. End turn. And now I'm going to just run into the water. Awesome. Okay, harpy used fly. And multi-attacked me. Huh. Alright, Lae'zel has resisted the song. Do I want to use the psionic jump? If the harpies are gonna retreat, it's maybe best to just like stay away. I could just jump up here the same way. Move forward a bit, then use a pushing attack. Only got 55%, but do that. Got it. Okay, 1 down. Okay, if I go forward here, not enough resources, but yeah, use the extra action. Okay, this one's outside of range, so I gotta shoot this one and then use the superiority die. Just a bigger hit. Okay, another 11. All right. Lae'zel's in a good spot. Then Karlach. Rinzi is a bonus action. I'm gonna use this Tears Protection on Ethertless. I can't jump. I could maybe like climb to here and then throw javelin at this. Do that. 9 and 3 leaves it with 1 HP. Okay, not a bad turn. I could step a little bit more forward here. Okay. Child is still lured. Okay, the child snapped out of it. Well, Lae'zel's after that one. I don't have anything selected? No. Switch to Ethertless. I use a Scorching Ray. Path is interrupted on the back one. If I do hit number 1, then 2, 3. No. Okay, hold up. I do a jump over here. Did you not jump? Well, this one is no longer there. Okay. This one and 2 on the back one. Get it. Beautiful. Concentration was broken. Okay. End turn. Okay, that was the one. Okay, Lae'zel is now in melee range. Can do a pushing melee attack here on the harpy. Of course it missed. I've never hit anything with that, I don't think. Then try and shove. There we go. Took 4 damage. Then move a bit there. Sure. And then Asterion. Take a step forward. Can we hide? Almost. Move a little bit. Then hide. Wait, did I pop out of hide? Come on, game. Okay, so instead, move further forward here. We got range on this. Okay, don't have advantage, so normal ranged attack. 8. Not bad. Move back as far as you can. Okay. Harpy flies to Ethertless and misses. Karlach can jump. Oh, that's minus 2 HP and prone. Okay, I can jump to there. Then can go for a big attack. Just do a lacerate on it. In case it doesn't, it'll get the bleed maybe. Okay, 11 plus a bleed. And that's that. Child disengages. And moves away. Smart. Okay. Started another song. Asterion avoided it. Lae'zel got caught though. So I need to finish off this one. Perfect. in turn. And then I'm gonna need to rest after this, so go ahead and use the Scorching Ray. Because Warlock. Hell yeah.
Are they gone?
They're gone. Are you alright?
Yes. I mean, I don't know.
Take a breath, deep and slow. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Okay. And then next... Okay, first, save. Salute the harpies. Nothing there. 1 gold. Grab my javelin back. This harpy. It's got nothing. Looks like there is stuff up here. Let's jump up there. Ooh, there's a chest over here. Pile of bones up there. And the other harpy, yeah, it's back over there. Okay, pile of bones, 2 gold. Okay, so back down here. The chest locked. Doesn't look like it. Don't just click it in case... Wait, we got bonus XP? What was that 30 XP from? 52 gold there. It does look like this path is travelable according to the map. The other harpies had nothing, so I think I'm gonna try to continue out this way. I just click that and walk there. Yeah, it'll just let me. Cool. Maybe there's more. I can't get to there. I need to jump. Okay. You know, okay. Ooh. Let's save again. Small rest. Just in case I'm getting myself into some trouble here. Okay, there's a harpy nest. Can this jump be made? All the way at the edge. Target is too far. Okay. Lae'zel break off. Lae'zel has the athletics and make that jump.
Let's
All
see
right.
what those harpies were hoarding.
Yeah. Ring of Color Spray gives Color Spray illusion spell, which blinds creatures up to a combined 33 hit points. Supply pack, inscrutable journal, and an I'm sorry letter. Okay. And then from here, more piles of bones up here. I think the play is, well, let's like reconnect them. Switch back to Etherless. Map. There never was a warp point? No. There's something else over here. I feel like I found the big thing, so it might be easier just to like go back to here and go through the front. So I can go over here. I moved the guy, the bear, so I can probably use this lift. I can talk to the squirrel. Huh.
Get out!
The squirrel lunges at your foot and bites it.
What was that for?
You're trespassing. This is my territory.
1 word, and I could fry you to a crisp. I get a +5 on this, so as long as I don't roll a 1. Good.
Okay, calm down. We can make a deal. How
Oh.
about this? You can stay if you keep those ugly feet on the ground. I'll even sweeten the pot. Found some weird smelling stuff on the ground. You can keep it, but these trees are mine. Follow the rules and I won't have to intervene. Got it?
I received a hyena's ear. Awesome. Alright, and this is another, the back way up to this bugbear assassin. Don't need to mess with that. Go here. Pull the lever. Yeah, try and get everybody on here. Come on. Okay, we're all on. Hit the lever. There we go. Some elevator. So then I want to go back over here. This dude has gone. Let's go down over here. Another bear.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
What are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed 2 legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
You look strong. Why not go after him?
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, and I was never the strong one.
Oh, alright. Another path to go on out here. Can't make that jump. Might be another Lae'zel mission. Lae'zel can definitely make that jump. Another chest. Oh, there was a way for me to make it. I just didn't find the right spot. Okay, what do we got here? Greater Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Gain an additional level 2 spell slot. Replaces effects from other elixirs when drunk, and that's until long rest. Wheel of Accuracy and gold. Alright, there's still more stuff up there. Yeah, so all the way back up here. There's people up here. Huh?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
And you are?
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Walk away while you still have legs to walk with.
It looks like a tiefling, but it speaks like a beast. Must be the surroundings, rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Oh?
There, middle of somewhere.
I don't like this at all.
Me neither. I'm gonna reach for your weapon.
Tut. No need for that crude cutlery of yours. As you can see, I'm amply provisioned. This is the House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well,
more annoyed.
From me to disappoint.
Huh?
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do.
Fuck. A Cambion.
Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole.
Oh, that's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
That's what separates us from the devils, soldier. They think our greatest strength is a weakness.
Take me back. After that, I never want to see you again.
By all means, bite the hand that feeds you, while you still have teeth. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Well, that was something. Karlach, do you know anything about that?
Can't believe that devil just took us into the hells with a snap of his fingers. If I see him again, I'll wring his neck.
He seemed to have a solution for our tadpoles. We may not want to reject his help outright.
Better to die than live in a Cambion's debt. Believe me. Raphael, that's his name, right? He's trying to lure us into a game he knows we can't win. Don't let him. We'll figure out the tadpole. I'm here now, and I'm very lucky.
That fight at the toll house really heated you up, didn't it?
What about it? Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should.
I liked the look of it.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
How the hells did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can chew my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Wonder if they meant Damon, a tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Okay, I mean, he's like in this village, so... Okay, back to what I was trying to do. Talk to Alfira.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become...
What's that tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know?
That's the creative process for you. Agony and ecstasy. Mostly agony.
True. And when you finally perfect a song, there's nothing like it. But when you're stuck, and it's just getting worse, ugh.
Can I help you finish the song?
It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want.
First things first, what's the song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Keep going. What would you say to your teacher if she were here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
Alright, that's what your lyrics need to say.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I repay. Wait.
We get a whole song out of this now?
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
I'm sure your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Right on.
It hurts! It hurts! Please, make it stop!
Shh! You're ruining the song.
Don't you think it's awful?
We'll save you, poor soul.
The critters start a duet of their own, attempting to drown out the bard's music. They look at you expectantly.
Shut up! I want to hear the bard.
Oh no! Whatever shall we do? More witless creatures. More ear bleed. My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Getting the speak to animals was an amazing call. Alright, don't think there's anything else up here. Oh, there's a book. The book is a clear work in progress, though already extensive, chronicling various musical styles and notation from across Faerun. Amid the orderly symbols and blackened ink, one page stands out. It is awash in color and meandering arcs. The script below reads, My Haunted Song by Ogma. I hear it, and I see it, and I know it, and I feel it, but I can't write it, or can I? Cool. That was fun. Alright, back down to here. I want to climb up this. Yeah, there was nothing else over here. Okay, so now I need to investigate something about Dragon's Cave. Now, was it Mattis I needed to talk to here? I thought it was like Munn.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You could at least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
Okay. Alright, the hole.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Oh yeah, none of us are gonna fit in there though. Well, that's straight up like giving me a quest thing now. What exactly does this say? Find mole. Alright, well, we can go talk to Damon as well. Still have never been in this house. Definitely people in there. Ah, Handirna. There is a back way into said house. This person is paralyzed, it says. Okay, I'm gonna go investigate that as well. Talk to Damon here.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help, but I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Well, it's kind of throwing us right into her, what seems like her quest line. We don't know much about the others, aside from... I mean, we don't know too much about Asterion either. We know he's a vampire. I feel like we know more about Karlach than anyone else. Where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
We'll keep our eyes open for some.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Okay, hand crossbow +1, hunting short bow, greatsword +1. Well, that's interesting. Getting a few more of these roaring thunder arrows might be nice. The acid ones are good too. Okay, we got a scale mail on here. Chain shirt +1. Take 1 less slashing damage. Superior padding. 1 less bludgeoning damage. I think this is the same. Yeah, same that Asterion has too. Oh, I sold a lot of this stuff to this guy. Another one of these helmets. Ooh, another +1 dagger. Buy that. Equip that here. So now I have 2 daggers. And then give that to Karlach. We've got 2 ice arrows. Let's buy 2 arrow of acid, an arrow of lightning. The arrow of roaring thunder is expensive, but I'll get those. 1 more of fire. So we'll have an arsenal on Asterion for stuff. So if I bought another pair of metallic boots, another pair of metallic gloves, another helmet. I could give that to Shadowheart. Shadowheart also needs a better bow. Do I do short bow +1 or hunting short bow? They both are effectively the same, but this gives a hunter's mark spell. I'm gonna buy that. I think I'm gonna bring Shadowheart back in. Alright, I sold a little bit of stuff. I could sell this. I don't know. Keeping these weapons is nice to have options of things to throw. Got plenty of potions. There is a lot of value in all this ingredients I've picked up. I don't think I need to be too worried at the moment. I think that's good enough. Okay, what next? We need to talk to the guy in here. Wait, hold up. I saw something just as we were coming in here. Behind here, there's a locked chest. Asterion, if you wouldn't mind. Difficulty 10. So I got a 95% chance. Easy. In here, lessons for sensible living 12. Zariel's Fall. Amethyst ring, a potion. Sure. I can just yoink this stuff. Mace, crossbow, destitute clothes, road dust gray clothes. 13 gold there. It all adds up. Breezy sandals. And then instantly go into selling a bunch of this stuff. Daggers can go... Ooh, heavy crossbow. Karlach, can you use a heavy crossbow? Yeah, she can. Okay. I know destitute clothes are bad. Let's see what we got with the road dust gray. You know, I kind of like that more than the white, actually. Clothes I was wearing kind of work for Asterion as well, but still, we'll keep him in that. Found something for me, though. But what about the shoes? These breezy sandals be like something I'd love to have. For me, personally, in real life. Got some tasteful boots for Karlach. Okay. Got the gladiatorial sandals on Lae'zel. That's fitting. Yeah, and I gave those boots. Yeah, okay. Breezy sandals. I don't know. Here, that ring can go. All right. Got a little bit of money back. All right, Zevlor. Bad news.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the Druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense.
Then why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the Druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
I'm not some murderer for hire.
It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Okay.
The Watch or the Flaming Fist?
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate, where are we enlisting?
I'm done, soldier. Our time.
Maybe I suggest they run.
Abandon her madness, then we'll have to try the road, goblins or no.
Surely your people can fight off a few goblins.
These are civilians. Open battle would be a massacre.
Time's up. I've been asked to escort you out of here.
So, Korga's twisted your mind as well. Please, just listen. Sending us out there is a death sentence. But there is another way. If you want to turn your blade on anyone, turn it on the goblins. You won't be able to cut them all down. There's a horde of them out there. But they're ill-disciplined. It's unusual for them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task.
Kill the Goblin Horde's leaders. I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
Okay. Oh, I guess I should. Let's put our stuff back on. So what I want to do now is go to camp. I just warp there. Okay. And then, yeah, I want to drop Lae'zel from the party.
This devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my Queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my Queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak's silver sword is my destiny. I will earn my Queen's favor, and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Why were these knights chasing the Mind Flayer ship?
The Geich are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase, to penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen. I can see but to the horizon. Vlaakith's sight pierces the many planes.
Okay.
Curious. I drained you dry. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again.
Wait for me in
Are
camp.
you sure that's the best course of action?
Nope, but stay in camp. I'll fetch you when the time is right.
Until then, I remain at the ready.
You can't have them all in your party. It's rough.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Help is help, no matter the source.
Oh, you were tempted, were you? Interesting. What grabbed you exactly? His parlor tricks? His manners? His lavish spread, even? You must have found something alluring to overlook the fact that he was a devil.
The no more tadpole. If Raphael can truly offer help, we have to at least consider it.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps a devil has our best interests at heart and wants nothing in return. We could throw ourselves at his feet, be they cloven or otherwise. Or perhaps we shouldn't.
You're twisting my words, trying to manipulate me.
Bravo. He had me worried for a moment. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us.
I didn't realize you were so well-versed in mental and emotional torment.
Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Join me.
All right. Some company wouldn't hurt on the road, especially if there's trouble.
And then, where's the stuff I just grabbed? Nope. Bow. Give her the breezy sandals instead of the purple ones she got. Sure. Give her the boots, the gloves, the helmet. Oh, I double-clicked. No, I didn't want to double-click. I wanted to split the item. Make sure my party has some. I guess I should talk to everybody else about the Raphael situation.
Well, there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far.
We'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. It reminds me of my old master, Cazador, taunting his slaves with hope when he knew the game was rigged. You're a warlock. You understand how dangerous the wrong deal can be.
Raphael's only a Cambion. We can handle him.
Oh, can we? Because you've got it all figured out, I'm sure. You know who tampered with the parasite and why, and what they have planned for us. And of course, you know why we're interesting enough that a devil, pardon, a Cambion, would proposition us. Because if you don't know that, you may as well sign over your soul now. We may escape whatever web we're trapped in, but until we know what's going on, this Raphael has us exactly where he wants us.
Okay.
The goblins still infest the roads. As long as their leaders live, Zevlor's people are trapped.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and immoral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think?
Get to the point.
Do not trust Raphael. Is that plain enough? Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
He spoke of a cure. We have to at least hear him out.
Take a single step towards him, and he'll dog you the whole journey. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't trying to climb up there. See what Gale thinks about the devil.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Fighter to dine with a devil.
Devils rarely approach mortals without some nefarious intent. We'd be wise to avoid him.
Don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity.
But what is that this devil wants so very badly?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. A quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
You've got that right.
Admittedly, it's an area in which I have a modicum of expertise. And, based on the evidence before us, it's hard to imagine any other motivation. Fact one, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact two, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
Interesting. Karlach.
Hey, soldier.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today.
Alright. And I'll check to see if Withers have anything to say. No. So we changed the party up a little bit. Different dynamic. And then we leave camp. And then what are we trying to do next here? Oh, we can find that infernal iron right here. Go to the blighted village.
My village is falling to pieces. These goblins aren't exactly house-proud as occupiers go.
Wouldn't blame the gobs. Place looks like it's been abandoned a good while. But hey, maybe we can scare up a few dusty bottles of wine somewheres.
I like your way of thinking. Split any takings we find?
Alright.
You've got a deal.
So, on this goblin's body, or underneath, we were to pick this lock. Only difficulty 10? Sure. Ooh, that's a 1. That's a failure. Alright, use Thief's Tools. I have plenty of those, so I'm pretty unlikely to fail the locks. Alright, in we go. Okay, supposedly somewhere in here, there is a book. I guess I start looting stuff. Get my torch out. Casual sandals. Oh, there was something else I was going to give to Shadowheart. There was a ring. Oh, this is the ring of color spray. That's not the one I was thinking of, but she can have that. Oh, it's the locket. The dancing lights. And I want Shadowheart. Cast the dancing lights. There we go. I don't know how long that's going to last, but hopefully for a bit. And that's some cool light. Road dust gray clothes. Okay. 2 thieves tools. So I've gained those coming in here. Ooh, a bunch of different shoes. I mean, 7 gold apiece. Trap disarm kit just sitting here. And the spell wore off. Okay. Oh, that's a cantrip, so she can just keep doing that. Okay, more thieves' tools. Blacksmith's bellows. Feels weird being in here. No more thieves' tools. Like there could be a trap. More thieves' tools. Open this door. Okay, let's see. Climb up here. That's a locked chest. That might be where our infernal iron is. Sickle and a rapier. Dagger. Ooh, trap chest. Disarm the trap. 9 plus 10. What we got in here? Highcliff's blueprints. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines form the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient. Susar bark. The Susar bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade. Well, I just picked up those 3 blades. Huh. Well, that's a new quest I just got then. To finish the masterwork blade, but I would need the bark. No, oh come on! They all gotta come down. Like those 3 followed me up there, and then I switched to Asterion, who was on the bottom, and then they all had to come down before I could go up. All right, lockpick. 15 needed. I got a 17 plus 10, 27. And that is infernal iron and a steel forged sword, potentially usable by Asterion too, and a blacksmith's note. Specimen metal, hardness 9.5, melting point unknown, color silver, markings red lacerations flecked with yellow dust, source underdark. Notes, gift from redacted, faintly sulfuric odor, forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature. Okay? Yeah. So 5 to 10 or 4 to 11. I think 5 to 10 with the steel forged sword because it's cool. Doesn't have this cool item art 3D than it does the picture here. And Karlach can have the rapier, quarterstaff, and short sword. Smoke powder barrel. More weapons all over the place here. Short swords, thieves' tools, blacksmith's bellows. Okay, I mean I can use them, but not gonna do anything. Investigation failed.
What could you be?
Ah, there's a cracked wall. 2 more thieves' tools. So, a cracked wall. Karlach, get your sword out. You attack it. Immune to slashing damage. Okay, throw on the warhammer. There we go. Whispering depths. Spiders. Spider webs. No, we're gonna leave. We're not doing that right now. That's probably a whole adventure. Interesting to find, though. I got what I came here for. We're gonna go see what Damon can do with that. The worst part about it, though, there's no way to warp anywhere up in here. So it's a bit of a long run. All right, click down there. You wait for them to walk all the way there. Let them pick the fastest path. Oh, they jumped down some rocks. Sure. All right, Damon, what you got?
How fares the search?
I found the infernal iron you mentioned, right where you said it would be.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Okay. Awesome. How's it going?
Upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
I still can't touch you, though.
Do you want to?
Of course I do.
I'd like that. Now, let's find that infernal iron before I overheat.
Okay. Well, then we warp back up here. I don't know if there's a direct purpose to going in the spider cave. So I think next time we might go after the goblins and go that route and see what we can find along there. But that's where I think I should stop for today. Feels like we got a lot of knowledge and story progression today, and even upgraded Karlach's heart. Cool. But with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button, as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks to the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.